Hi, so fams! Welcome to So Kiddies with Chomzy J. I'm happy to have you here. So, if this is your first time coming across this channel, you are most welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, I really appreciate you for watching my videos. I used 1.5 yard of Scuba fabric and I made this dress for a 5 years old. So, to start with, I have my brown paper folded into two. So, I will rule out a starting line. This is where all my measurements will be starting from. So, after that, I will take in the full length of this dress, which is 20. This is where the flare will be starting from. So this 20 is where the flare will be starting from. I will take 20 and I'll connect this into a straight line. I'll mark out 20 here too. And I'll connect all the points into a straight line. I used 20 because I don't want this dress to be below her knee. I just want everything to be on top of her knee. So what I did was I added 10 extra inches to her half length. That's how I got this 20 that I used here. So by the time I add my ruffles, I will have the full length of this dress, which will be stopping at her knee line.
Next thing I did was to measure out her shoulder measurement divide by 2 plus half inch.
And from that point, I will come down with half inch. This is for the shoulder slope. Next thing I did was to measure out the neck width 2.5 inches and the neck depth 2.5 inches. Although I won't be using this neckline because it's an asymmetric dress. So I'll connect this into a square form and curve out the neckline. And from the shoulder slope, I will take the armhole depth, which is 5.5 inches. I'll measure out whatever I have on the shoulder line. I'll place it on that armhole depth just to get a straight line. I'll connect both points together. So this point will be serving as our chest line. This is where I'll be placing my chest measurements. Moving forward, I will divide the bust by 4 plus 1.5 inches sewing allowance. So this is the bust divided into 4, then plus 1.5 inches sewing allowance. Whatever I have on the chest line, I will take it down to the hem line and I will be adding 3 inches to this just to give it a flare effect. I'll connect both points together. And after that, I went ahead to divide my armhole line into 2, just like so. And from that point, I went inward with half inches. So I'll connect all the dots together. And from the shoulder slope, I will mark out half inches. This is for the joining of both shoulders. So I'll connect it like so. And next thing I did was to cut out my pattern paper. And the next thing I did was to create our front neckline, which I did by connecting one part of the neckline to the armhole. So I connected it out like so and cut it out. So after this, I'll be using this front piece to cut out the back piece, adding my zipper allowance. So I went ahead to cut it line. This is what to cut it out. This is what the front piece will be looking like. So at this point, I realized that it will be too full if I use it like so because I'll be adding gathers to the down. So I reduce it with 1 inch. Remember, I added 3 inches extra to this point, so I reduce it with 1 inch. So I just went in with 1 inch and connected it like so and cut it out. this all depends on what you want and how you want it. So you can even go as far as 4 inches, 5 inches, but this 2 inches is perfectly okay for me. So if you want it very full, you can use 5 inches. So after this, I went ahead to place my front piece on my fabric and I cut it out like so. And for the back piece, I placed my pattern paper on my fabric and added the zipper allowance because I'll be using zipper for it, and I added ½ inch to the down part. That is for the sewing allowance, and I didn't use the exact neckline. When using the pattern paper to cut out the back piece, I didn't cut out the exact neckline of the pattern paper because it would be too deep for the back piece. So I just went down with about 1. After that, I went ahead to open up the zipper allowance. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched up to this point, please encourage me by liking this video and don't forget to subscribe too. Thank you. So after this, I'll go ahead to cut out facing that I'll be using to turn both the neckline and the armhole. I folded a fabric into 2 and I traced out the neckline and the armhole. This for the front piece, and I also repeat same thing to the back piece too. So I will open it up like so, placing the main fabric to the facing, and I will trace out the asymmetric neckline on it. So I will cut it out like so. So this is what the back facing is looking like. I went ahead to trim out this pointed edge. So I will sew the neckline and the armhole, then give it a notch and turn it out. Remember, the back piece is 2 pieces because we'll be adding zipper to the center of it. So this is the other part of the back piece. And after this, I'll cut out a very long fabric. This is measuring 57 or thereabouts. So this is what I'll be using as the strap, and this is 5 inches. So when folded into 2, we'll sew with ½ inch and we'll be left with 2 inches. So from this point, I went ahead to measure in my sewing allowance, which I gave while drafting this pattern. So I used 1½ so I measured 1½ there and I chalked it. So from that 1½ I went inward with 4 inches. So that's where I'll be placing my strap. So I chalked that both on the main fabric and the facing. And I will do same thing to the other part of the back, because one part of the dress is having a strap that will be tying at the shoulder. So from that point, I went inward with 1½ inches, which is the sewing allowance I gave. So if you left 2 inches allowance, you mark that. Then I went from the sewing allowance, I went inward with 4 inches. This is just to ensure that the strap is placed rightly. So after this, I went ahead to turn out the strap. So I'll be placing the strap on the dress like so. Then I'll pin it down. The strap is placed on the right part of the dress like so, and I'll place the facing on it. So I'll take the facing, place it on it, so the strap will be in between the dress and the facing. And I'll repeat same thing to the front part of the dress. So I'll place it like so, pin it down, and place the facing on it. So I'll be sewing on the facing. So after sewing, my strap will be in between the main dress and the facing. So this is what it looks like after sewing. So the next thing I will do now is to notch it and give it a very good press. This is the front piece of the dress. This is the front piece, and this is the back piece, one of the back piece. So I will take both the front and the back piece. I will open up the facing like so, and I will sew it down with the 1.5 inches sewing allowance that I gave while cutting out this fabric. So I will open it up like so, and I will sew with 1.5 inches sewing allowance. So I'll bring the other part of the back piece as well, and I'll place both shoulders like so. I won't be stitching it directly like this, because this way it will be choking the baby, it will be giving the baby some discomfort. So I'll place my hand in between one of the facing, and I'll choke the other shoulder inside, and I'll bring it out like so. So I will sew it like so. This way our stitches will be sandwich, like it won't be showing outside after sewing this way. So I will sew with I will sew with half inch, and I will also open up the facing and sew it down with 1.5 inches sewing allowance. So this is what it looks like after sewing. So I will measure out whatever I have at the hem part like so, and I'll multiply this by 3. I'm cutting out the ruffles at the down part, so whatever I have at the end part, I'll multiply it by 3. Depending on the quantity of fabric you have, you can go as far as 4 inches. That way it will be very full. Remember, this ruffles at the down part is 2 steps, so we'll be cutting out the exact length in 2 steps. The first one will be shorter than the last layer with about 3 inches. So I have here about 10 inches, while the upper one is about 6 inches. So I'll sew both steps, I will sew both pieces together, and after that I will pleat it, or I will gather it at the hem of the main dress. So I will stitch it like so. I will stitch both layers together, and I will gather it at the down part of the dress. And after that, I will fix my zipper, and that will be all for this dress. So thank you so much for watching. If you've watched up to this point, I really appreciate. And if you find this video helpful, don't hesitate to like and also subscribe. It goes a long way to encourage me to make more videos. Thank you. So I'll hem the down of the 2 ruffles. I'll hem it like so before gathering it. And with that, we've come to the end of this tutorial. So this is the outcome of the dress we just made. It's so beautiful. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.